Hello, my name is Jordan Williams, and this is the final submission of my educational leadership portfolio, The Dynamics of a Professional Learning Community. My primary focus for this portfolio is the implementation of what it's going to take for a successful professional learning community. If you look at the initial home screen, there is an introduction of who I am, talking about my experiences in the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System and my experiences at Savannah Arts Academy as a science teacher. Continuing to scroll, you'll see there's a button where you can actually view my resume and also a point where you can actually view my leadership philosophy. So let's go ahead and click on that for a second and let's scroll. There's an initial explanation of what my leadership philosophy is typed out, but if you scroll to the very bottom, I've also embedded a YouTube clip of my professional learning community being stated by myself. So let's scroll back to the top of the page and let's go ahead and go to the Transformation Leadership tab. One of the consistencies you'll notice throughout the evidence presented for each one of the standards is the utilization of my position with the school data team. Savannah Arts Academy has not really ever had a data team, so this is really something that's kind of new for the most part. So we're essentially building the framework and the foundation for what it's going to take for a successful data team. In fact, because we've actually shown such great success at the school, my principal has made the decision to actually utilize the school data team as also the school leadership team, and I'm the representative for the science department. So one of the consistencies throughout each one of the standards you'll notice is you'll see the utilization of the data team evidence, whether it be our meeting notes, scheduled faculty meetings, which we meet on a regular basis, so you actually get a chance to see all of the meeting dates throughout the entire school year. Continue to scroll. But you'll also see points where some of the things we've worked on throughout the data team as well. For example, one of the things we've been focusing a lot on is we've been coming with a writing survey to get the opinions and thoughts of all the individuals on the staff. So we had to come up with a tool of utilization, whether it be Google Docs or something of that nature. As you can see, the data team assessment questionnaire. If you want to click here, you can actually see what that actually looks like, where we go about trying to disseminate information to teachers and to try to get their feedback in a expedited manner. And utilizing data is only as good as the time frame that you utilize it in. You don't want to waste too much time because it almost becomes to a point where it kind of hinders the process going forward. You want to make sure that the data is relevant to the time frame and what you plan on doing in the future. This all will support the future implementation of a successful professional learning community, knowing that what individuals need to be involved and what our target's going to be, whether it be AP testing, CCRPI score, or GMOS testing in the case of the fact that I teach honors biology. So GMOS testing is really big and that impacts our CCRPI score directly. If you continue to scroll, you'll also see evidence from my position with the boys soccer team, which I've been a member, the head coach for the last 8 years. You'll also see my position of advisor with the school student leadership program, which is an affiliate between Gulfstream and the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System. But you will also see my position as one of the 3 advisors for the senior class this year, or the senior 2018 graduating class this year. We were responsible at the beginning of the year for disseminating a great deal of information to students and parents, making sure that they knew when senior dues were required, what dates were coming up, senior picnics, things of that nature. And there's several images which you would actually get to see as well. This is an image of 2 of my students working with one of the professors at South University, which is one of our local universities. So we actually got a chance to tour the pharmacy program, and she and I are actually in talks to create more opportunities for our students to actually tour their university. If you go ahead and click on the Supervised Field Experience page tab at the very top and click on Data Analysis and School Improvement, I actually have up to 8 more hours of observation utilizing time with the school data team, once again supporting my thoughts on what it's going to take for a successful implementation of a professional learning community going forward. That is my primary focus, and that's where my mindset is actually right now as an educator, and my principal supports me wholeheartedly. Once again, This is my final submission of the Educational Leadership Portfolio, The Dynamics of a Professional Learning Community. Thank you.